Due to state education cuts, many teaching and staffing positions have been eliminated. Some districts have had to cut or reduce quality programs such as after-school or tutoring, and some schools have even had to close their doors. The reality is, school cuts hurt. What happens in Albany impacts our neighborhoods, our schools, and our children. Another impact of state budget cuts is the reduction of Regents exams. Regents exams are a required part for graduating with a Regents diploma. Regents diplomas are New York State's highest standard leading to college and career readiness. Students who graduate with a Regents diploma will have a better chance of being accepted to college or getting a job. Reducing exam opportunities will mean that some students will have fewer chances to succeed at getting a Regents diploma.
My name is Maya Williams, and I've taken the trigonometry Regents 3 times without success, and I was hoping to take it this August to finally get a pass, but it was canceled due to the budget cuts proposed and passed by Governor Cuomo. So I was faced with this dilemma that my only opportunity would be to take it in June, just days before graduation, which is obviously much more stress than anyone needs to have before graduation. So, I mean, luckily there were private donors that funded the January Regents to be restored, but still that's not permanent, and I have many younger friends that are still going to be impacted when these cuts run out.
45% of students received their Regents diplomas in 2010. More than 164,000 graduating students took exams last year. Regents exams are offered for a variety of subjects, including English, history, Spanish, and more. The exams are normally offered in January, June, and August. As a result of massive budget cuts, the German, Hebrew, and Latin language exams were eliminated. Trigonometry and chemistry will no longer be an option for students taking the exams in August. And the January exams will be eliminated altogether.
The Regents exams are important to me. Well, the passing of my Regents exams is important to me because in order to get accepted to the colleges that I'm looking at, it's really important that I get an advanced Regents diploma, which trigonometry is essential for. It just makes me more competitive against students from other states, and I think it's really important that the governor gives me personally and other students like me with similar predicaments the chance to succeed in this state and out of the state, because that's really the only way that the future will come about. I mean, I know it's a little cliche to say that my generation is the future, but we really are. Like, if we're the future leaders and the future teachers and the future doctors. So.
The Regents exam is important to me because colleges look at the grades. The higher the grades, the better the college.
Hi, my name is Michelle Mitchell. I am Sheniyah Mitchell's mom. And I am grateful that they have reinstated the Regent exams for her to have an opportunity to have a second chance if she doesn't do well next week. It also gives them an opportunity to have a little bit more comfort, to not be boggled down during the school year, coming up in, the 12th grade when they have so many things to do and to be dealing with Regents and coming close to graduating. It's just an opportunity to have a little lighter weight on them. So I'm thankful that they've reinstated them for the time being. Well, Sheniyah's case, she's been struggling with the global exam. She hasn't given up. She has been very frustrated. She's happy that she gets to take it next week, and if all else fails, she gets an opportunity to take it in January, which makes my house a lot happier. So, I'm with her, a ride.
Private funds have been raised to restore the January 2012 exams for students across the state, but that's not a permanent solution. What about 2013 and the following years?
Next month, more than 2 million school children will return to school. Many of them will find that their favorite teachers and their favorite programs such as after school, tutoring, and advanced placement are gone. And at the very same time, millionaires and billionaires will be readying their purses and their wallets for a multi-billion-dollar tax break. This sends the wrong message to our students across the state and does nothing to ensure that every child has access to a quality education and an opportunity to learn.
It doesn't make sense. Why should our children have to suffer while the rich get tax cuts? While mine will be able to take the test in January, what about 2013 and beyond, and all the other students that need to take the test? What happens in Albany affects people throughout the state.
We cannot give millionaires tax breaks at the expense of New York students. And I think it's important for Governor Cuomo to know that these cuts really hurt, and I think there's an attitude that they're not hurting students, but they really are. They're hurting me, they're hurting my friends, and they're hurting our opportunities to succeed.
We know that school cuts hurt. Go to www.aqeny.org to send a letter to the governor and your legislators telling them to keep the millionaire's tax and make restorations to our schools.